Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Lorraine 155 Mini 50. It's a Tier 7 French SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Serene Coast and it's under the command of Mike 1963-1. Okay, game started. Based on a Lorraine 40-ton hull, it's got a 155mm gun, which is capable of 700 alpha, penetrating 14mm of armour. Reload time is not so bad, 24.60 seconds. I say not so bad, well, it's slightly worse than you get from a Hummel, but slightly better, you might say, than some other Artys of the same tier. Okay, well, he's aiming actually fairly close to him at the moment. Ah, that's better. He's going for the west side, and the first enemy's turned up and he's in the bowl. A T-71 engaging our AMX 1375. We're dialing in, we fire around in. Oh, went long. Now, as you know, Mike is one of these players who actually plays fairly close to the ground. He's using his mini-map, but obviously you're going to see up close and personal with the vehicles because he gets very, very close to the ground. You can't see the big picture. I might take control of the aim if he gets too close and it gets difficult to read what's going on, but he's dialing in on that T50 at the moment. Oh, now for some reason he got jogged there. I think somebody pushed him. Or is his reticule drifting? Well, he's aiming again now. Going after the T50. Rounds out. Wow, splashed him. And he gets wiped out after that. So he picks up the stun assist. That was handy. Picked up 175 hit points from the actual impact on the T52. Oh, we got one of those King Tiger captured with the unusual coloration. The American flag. Okay, he's almost loaded. Rounds out straight away, but he's moved. Yeah, he moved just enough to avoid the hit. Just got splashed, but I think that Progetto... Oh no, he didn't get hit at all. He's still 100%. But there's a ding-dong battle going on the other side of the peninsula, so we really could help, actually, if we fired in some premium rounds into that to maximise the number of tanks that get hit by the splash. We fired a round in, and oh, he got a direct hit, and I think the hit was on. Was it on an Oni? I'm looking at the team list, seeing what the enemy team have. Well, they just lost an OI. Actually, it wasn't an Oni, it was an OI, and they just lost him. So he obviously picked up quite a number of hit points off that tank. He's almost loaded. Rounds out the King Tiger. Lands right in front of him, stuns him. They're all focusing on that corner at the moment, trying to get at our guys just round the other side. And we're doing our best to keep them all stunned. Big reticule bloom there because he moved the vehicle outside the field. Puts a round right next door to the King Tiger captured, who goes up immediately afterwards. Now, it might help him, actually, if he centered his arc, because then he'll get less reticule bloom. At the moment, he's right at the edge of the field of fire. And it's something that you need to remember as an Arty player. Center your arc if you can, because centering your arc means you get less reticule bloom at the wrong moment. Well, they just lost that Black Prince. Going for the Progetto this time, but we've still got a few seconds before we're loaded. And it's our Tiger Porsche who's actually trying to hold them off. We're almost loaded. Progetto's a kill shot if we can get the shot in there. Rounds out straight away. And it is a kill. And that's his first one. Now, I did see a Pershing came up right next door to that rock to the left. So it'd be quite nice if we get rounds on him, but obviously from this angle it's a bit difficult. We're only one tank up on the enemy, so it's still anyone's game. One of the great things about the Lorraine 15550 is that it is quite fast. Now, he did knock that tree down, but he was departing the area anyway. He's relocating, going further west. I think that's a good idea, actually. Although there's a Leo on the west side of the map, it would be a good idea to move further west, because if the enemy does come up this way and there's nobody stopping them apart from an AR-AT-15, then at least we can retreat to somewhere safe. So focusing on those enemies would be a good idea. But he's found the M44 on the enemy team. He's dialing in on that position. That looks good. Rounds out. Let's see if he gets it. Yes, he does! Made a big mistake going up there. Mind you, he might not have sixth sense, so he may not know that he was spotted. But he just went up there, stood up there, thinking, oh, this is a good place to fire from. And of course, that's one of the worst things to do. Because if you try and go up high like that, you're more than likely going to get spotted. And of course, then your game will be terminated. Okay, we're moving in on that Leo. And there's also an SU-152 out there. The Leo's just taken damage. He's extending his aim. Still not using that little trick with the right-hand mouse button on the minimap to actually go straight to the spot he needs to aim at. But he needs to be looking where the Cromwell can see. The Leo's slightly to the south of him, so that's where he should be looking. Because it's more than likely that Leo's going to turn up any second when the Cromwell spots him. In the meantime, well, the enemy is now crossing the water from the peninsula. And it's an easy 8 actually that was made out to look like a Ripper pattern. Oh, that's a kill. A splash kill. But there's the Pershing. And again, he's scrolled over to the SU-152. Okay. Dialing in. And still waiting for the reload. If we assume he's still there, we could fire off a round. It is a premium round. Rounds out straight away. Good. And he got a direct hit. And the next shot that went in from the AMX-13 F3 made certain and killed him. So he has definitely got a huge amount of damage, and also the stun assist off that one for sure. They've got a 3-tank advantage now. The Pershing's pinned down by the water, but it's that Leo towards the south. Ideally, we want to get rid of him, because then the way's open for us to get to the enemy cap area. And also to kill both of the enemy Arty. They're now down to just 4. They kill the Pershing. Means our cap area is going to be safe now, but what Mike's doing is he's getting close to the enemy, which means reaction time will be shorter, and that means he'll be able to get quick shots or snapshots on the enemy. And he's now looking where the enemy Arty might be. And that tree's been knocked down. So that tree might be providing cover for an enemy Arty. There's the Leo. Dialing in. Almost ready. Rounds out. Oh, splash kill. That was an important kill. The enemy's only got a TS5 now to defend their cap area and the 2 Arty. And there's one of the Arty. And he's off on the peninsula. Right at the edge there. What is he doing there? There's the TS5. It looks like we're not going to get any shots on him. We fired a round in. We hit the building. We might have splashed him, but there's the M12. And he's backs against the wall. So there's only 2 left on the enemy team. We're waiting for the reload. And he's been killed. So he's gone. So ideally we need to change position now. Because if that TS5 is around the other side. Oh, no, he's coming towards us. He's going back to his cap. So we might be able to get shots on him in his cap area. Rounds out. This is going to be... Oh, he got the rear of him. Very, very lucky shot, because it was a blown reticule when he fired. But he still managed to hit the target. And he's crippled. He's tracked. He's sitting in the cap. And everybody's circling now because there's blood in the water. And it's all going to be over very, very shortly. Oh, unfortunately, we lost the Cromwell. But we fired a round in at TS5 and we've hit him again. And there goes the kill shot. And it seems that lots of Arty are now firing at the end as they don't don't give a damn about the fact that they might damage their teammates. Well, because they're not going to damage their teammates, but they still managed to get their shot in just in case. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tank for Mike 1963_1 in the Lorraine 155 Milli 50. He managed to get a bruiser medal as well for getting 5 critical hits. He got 16, and a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4 exactly. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see, according to this, he actually did get the highest damage in the game overall. Why he didn't get the high caliber, I don't know. Well, maybe it was that shot towards the end, which actually did stun his teammate just as he was going in for the kill, and that might have disqualified him from getting the high caliber. I think that may be the only reason why. So yes, it does sort of suggest that you need to be careful not to actually hit your own teammates, because otherwise you just might lose out on a medal. And it looks like he has missed out on that medal this occasion, but he did get the highest damage anyway. The next high scorer was the AT-15 1698, and the Tiger 1 managed 1594. When it came to kills, again, it's Mike. He managed to get 4 kills. The T69 and the M44 on his team got 3 apiece, and nobody on the enemy team got to 3 kills. And when it came to base XP, again, he's got the highest amount, 1,162, enough for the ace tanker. 922 for the M44, he had a good game, and 872 for the T69. He fired 15 rounds in that game, got 6 direct hits and 1 penetration, 15 splash. Damage of 2,251 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 943 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 29,972 credits from that game, and after ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss of 11,042 credits. Well, yes, he was using premium consumables, but it does actually have a good effect on your performance during a game, and I'd always recommend that everyone, if they're playing Arty, use it, because it really does boost up your results tremendously. Received 1,162 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,486 experience points altogether. So he says, finally a decent game. Well, the Lorraine 155 Milli 50 isn't quite as fast as its 51 teammate, or rather its its national descendant, but it is actually a very good Arty all the same. I find it quite a decent Arty to play, although the one thing is I would say is that the Lorraine, you do need to move about quite a lot to actually get the best effects from it, because it is a fast Arty, but relocating really does help, because it obviously speeds up the amount of the rate at which you can hit the, or not the rate at which you can hit the enemy, but the ability to get snapshots on the enemy. And so staying in the same spot all the time can actually be to your detriment, but it depends on the map, I suppose, really. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, hit that notification button, and thank you for watching.